Hey guys, and welcome to Horror and Me. I'm your host Darren Mitchell, and today I just wanted to discuss some films that I'm anxious to see. We're going to take a look at 3 trailers in today's video. The first film trailer we're going to take a look at is called The Devil's Dolls. I don't know if you guys have seen the trailer yet, but I just recently watched it. It looks like something that's going to be pretty good. It's set to have like a mid-September release date, theatrical release date, and video on demand. But the premise of the movie pretty much is, here, I'll read it for you. I'm on IMDb right now, but it says, in the aftermath of the hunt for a serial killer, an ancient curse consumes a city, causing a series of brutal murders and pitting a detective against the clock to save his daughter's life. Now, once we watch the trailer here, you'll see there's something to do with like these little like voodoo doll type of things. It's been a while since I've seen a film that took this type of premise. So I guess in today's modern horror, you see a lot of like paranormal type of things, like the Paranormal Activity type of found footage type of films. So it's been a while since something's come out that's kind of a little bit different. So this stood out to me. Let's take a look at the trailer here now.
You ever seen this symbol before? Have you ever heard the name Henry Leonard Bale?
The serial killer.
He was random and vicious.
Help me, please! I saw the news. You got him.
I got him.
You have something that don't belong to you, detective. I have to have back that item. You've seen this. Have you ever heard of a worry doll?
Sure, they're like children's toys.
No, not all of them.
Chloe? Are you in here?
She's an 8-year-old girl, for Christ's sakes. Did you hear what she did? What is this?
I can't explain that.
What can you explain?
I could see the darkness already growing in power. A man who had only known pain and hate remains in those dolls.
All right, guys. So it looks like it's going to be pretty crazy. I don't know exactly what the premise is. It's hard to tell with the trailer. I mean, with the description that I read before the trailer, it kind of gives a little bit of detail. But it looks like it could be kind of freaky. It kind of, the girl in it has that like, I don't know, like she's possessed or something like that. Seems like people are getting possessed and committing these murders and so forth. And it just has this like creepy type of vibe to it. Today's a beer day for me too, by the way. I'm having some Troganator. If you haven't had it, it's really good beer. So I'll be sipping on this as we talk today. But it just looks like a crazy film. It looks low budget, so it doesn't look like it's going to have a lot of like VFX work and stuff like that. It looks like it might be doing more of the practical effects, which is something I'm a huge fan of. So I'm kind of excited to see that film. I don't know, what do you guys think? Comment on the video if you guys are interested in seeing that too. It's just something that stood out to me, and I think it might be pretty decent, so we'll see. The next film I want to talk about, and I'm sure this is a film that's been on a lot of people's radar, but it's Don't Breathe, from the same creators that did the Evil Dead remake. So Sam Raimi produced it, and it was Fede Alvarez directed it. He also directed the Evil Dead remake. And then Jane Levy, I forget how you say her name, she's starring in it as well. But it just looks pretty creepy. So let's take a look at the trailer here.
Your lips look sore. That's how you're making your cash out there?
What do you say you and I move away from Mom together? It's a promise.
You're leaving?
Yeah, as soon as I have the money.
When are you coming back?
Never.
Yo, I got our ticket out of here. Rumor is this guy is sitting on at least 300K. Boom!
That's your guy.
Wait, is he blind?
Messed up to rob a blind guy, isn't it?
Just because he's blind don't mean he's insane, bro.
Guys, money's probably in there.
Who's there?
Stay right there.
How many of you are there?
Just me, man, all right? Just let me go, please. Okay, I swear to God.
We're trapped in here.
There has to be a way out of here. He's coming.
Now you're gonna see what I see.
All right, guys, so that was the trailer for Don't Breathe. That's actually coming out. Let's take a look here on IMDb. I think it comes out real soon. Let's see. Don't Breathe. Okay. So it's set to have its theatrical release August 25th. So that's in like, today's the 10th, so that's in like 15 days. So that's coming up. That's definitely something I'm going to probably see in theaters, only because I just love Sam Raimi and I love Fede Alvarez's style as far as a directorial style. I think he did a fantastic job with Evil Dead, the Evil Dead remake. I'm a huge Evil Dead fan, so I was a little bit apprehensive when that remake came out, and I was pretty impressed with it. I thought they did a good job, so I'm kind of anxious to see how Don't Breathe turns out. And the fact that they're using Jane Levy again, I think is pretty cool. She's turning to being a pretty big actress, so I'm excited to see that. I just think it's creepy with another new kind of premise, like a homeless blind man type of thing, or not homeless, but a blind man. Taking that approach to horror, I think is pretty unique. So I'm anxious to see how that turns out. I just think that there's a lot of opportunity for some pretty unique scares. And knowing that Fede has his hand in it as the director, and then, Sam Raimi in the background, it's going to be pretty good. So I think it's going to be pretty unique. I'm excited to see how it plays out. It's one I'm definitely going to see in theater. I was definitely impressed with Lights Out, too. If you haven't seen Lights Out recently, I saw it the day it was released. I thought that was a good film. I saw the short when it was like on YouTube when it first came out, and I was kind of anxious to see how that they would make that into a feature film. And when the film first started, I was thinking to myself, how are they going to make this a feature film? And it kind of started the same way as the short did. But they ended up doing a really, really awesome job with it, and I'm excited to watch it again. I probably won't go see it in the theater again, but I'll definitely buy it on Blu-ray when it comes out and that sort of thing. But Don't Breathe, I'm excited for. I think it's going to be a really good film. So let's look out for that and see. We'll discuss that once I watch it. We'll do another like vlog type of thing and kind of discuss how that turned out. I know in some of my previous videos, I also talked about I was watching Stranger Things at the time. I finished that series. I loved that show. I'm so excited that it got picked up for, I believe it's 2 more seasons of Stranger Things. So that's going to be really cool. If you haven't seen it yet, please watch that series on Netflix. They left it at the end to be open to a lot of different things that could happen. So I'm kind of anxious to see how that series plays out through the next 2 seasons. So very, very cool. Now, the last film I want to talk about on today's video is I want to talk about a film that my buddy did. My buddy's a director, independent filmmaker. He's made a bunch of short films. One is The Stall. Put the image up here on the screen. And he's been making films and short films for 10 years, 10, 15 years. I mean, that's what his life is. That's what he does. And he's pretty darn good at it. But he just has been working on a film called I'm Dreaming of a White Doomsday, which is something he's been filming for like a year now with a couple friends of ours. And he's finally finished. It is also, the executive producer is Brian Keene, the author. So I'm excited to show you guys the trailer if you haven't seen it yet. Let's take a look at it.
Mommy, I'm hungry. Merry Christmas!
All right, so as you guys saw, pretty creepy, pretty different type of Christmas type of film. I don't think he has an exact release date for it yet. I know he's shopping around for distribution for it now, but I heard he's trying to do it around Christmas or even Christmas Day. So that would be pretty cool if he had a release for that. But as you can see, basically the film is about this mother and son who are surviving in a bomb shelter through the apocalypse. And it just gets really, really dark. I've talked with him about the script. I've seen the script and little blurbs and like scenes that he's done and thrown together that the public hasn't seen. And I know it's going to be really awesome. Like I said, the cinematography was done by Randy Rock and also my friend Dylan. They kind of worked on it together. And it just the vibe and the color correction that they use, it gives it such a dark flavor to it. I think it's going to be really good. I think this is his first feature film. So I think it's going to turn out being pretty awesome. So I hope you guys will watch it when it comes out. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'm going to finish this beer up and we'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.